Hello, humans. This is Raytheon, King of the Shadowlands, and you are listening to the Tales of Despair podcast. This podcast contains content that may not be suitable for children, so listener discretion is advised.
Craig.
Hey, it's Craig. Everybody say hi, Craig.
Hi, Craig.
Hi,
Craig.
Craig.
Hello.
There's always the weirdo.
So delayed.
It's so unhinged. But it's okay. We're all unhinged together.
Someone should really oil us up then.
You know what I really want to taste right now? Some goblin flesh. Looks at Nimbus.
Why is he staring at me? Menacingly!
Don't run away from me, snack.
He set up a snack.
He said, well, I mean, I'm not going to deny that I'm not a snack.
Well, I'm not going to be rude and
I'm not
say
going
not take the compliments, but
to. But yeah, we're back. We didn't really go anywhere.
welcome to season 3
Whoa,
of
season
Skies
3.
of Solarius.
Every episode just gets the next season.
I think last episode I'm like, welcome to season 2.
Oh,
Did you say that last episode?
Yeah,
Pretty sure.
he did. 100%. Well, let's go with the icebreaker. The question of the session. This week's session of I fucked
Session
up.
of the question.
It's the session of the question.
Honestly, that works for this question.
Yep, session of the question. What's the worst thing your character has ever done? Let's start with Verona.
Disappoint her father.
Oh. In what way? Just any way that disappoints him? Or
The biggest
specific?
way is failing to receive a boon during her trial.
During her Aeon crystal,
Yep.
right?
I didn't sign the
Yeah.
permission slip for this field trip.
He said, how the hell do all of your brothers have a power, but you are the failure of the Belthador house?
Oh, that's exactly what he said.
Oh. Neat.
It's me. But
Emotional damage.
Emotional damage.
I was
And
gonna
then he
say
sent
something
you abroad
terrible.
to study to become to start becoming a libertarian.
Let's
Yeah.
be real. He sent me abroad to study because he didn't want to see my face.
Oof.
It reminds me
Not
of my
even-
wife.
Not even to help you like achieve academic success, just get out of my sight. You're going overseas. Whatever continent I'm not in, you will be at the other continent.
I like that you say overseas, but we're in the sky.
Seas
over
of
clouds. You're
Over
over
clouds.
clouds. It's like Skypiea from One Piece, where like the clouds you can swim through them. They're like really
Dense.
airy, but like you can sink in them.
Bro, spoilers, bro.
Oh, my bad. He said I didn't get past episode 15.
I didn't get past episode 244.
Word? That's fine.
There's only 243 episodes.
Oof.
Oh.
I got some spoilers.
I have not watched an episode, but even I know. Oh, you're
Nah.
going to be shocked by the quantity of episodes.
They're in the thousands.
I don't. If the listener cannot know, cannot tell, I don't
You're
watch
fine.
anime.
Oh,
You're done goofed up, Paula.
Yikes.
You done goofed up, AA, bro.
All right, moving on to Nimbus. What is Nimbus's? What is the worst thing Nimbus has ever done?
Oh, he's definitely blown things out that he wasn't supposed to.
He said
The
eating.
worst thing he's ever done.
He said eating the human leg in the soup that the goblins are making inside Aerolara.
Yeah, that's probably one of the things. But hey, you do what you got to do to survive out there in the wilderness.
Well,
You're in a city.
Let's hear some unhinged shit from Nimbus then. What is the worst thing Nimbus has ever done?
Let's see. Probably the worst thing that he could have possibly done is just cause a bunch of avalanches. It's like, were there deaths involved? Who knows? He left. So does it happen?
I will roll something. Hold on.
He's rolling a fatality count.
Okay, I have my my number. I'll tell you later.
Nice.
It's the next question of the session. How many people do you think Nimbus has killed?
Yep. Oof. The number will surprise you. All right, and then we're going to move on to Paula. What is the worst thing character has ever done?
And so, we were talking before Craig got here about how, characters can't be thinking too hard about, or players can't be thinking about too hard about what other characters have done. And it would probably shock people since Armoni is goody two shoes, but
Uh-oh.
there is one thing that up until recently Armoni really regretted.
She's been keeping it under wraps this whole time.
It's true.
She actually doesn't like cupcake.
She's actually really racist towards goblins, but she doesn't want to tell Nimbus yet. It'll be a surprise.
The younger brother of Armoni, who has not been mentioned, I don't think yet, who tragically fell ill and died at 2 years old. Well, he took away Armoni's birthright when he was born. And Armoni famously only has other sisters. When she was 4 years old, her beastkin powers manifested, and she mauled her brother. And up until recently, she felt guilty about that.
Was it intentionally or not on accident?
I bet six of one, half a dozen of the other.
Oh.
I just wanted to spook him a little bit, and then you ended up eating him.
She didn't eat him.
Definitely not.
She fell ill to the.
She tried
to a desert eagle to the back of the
head. He fell ill to the big scratches, bite mark virus that's been going around. Very common in the males of our family.
It's true.
Let's see. I don't know.
So maybe I'll rephrase it. What is the worst thing, and what do you think is the worst thing?
Yeah, I would say that it's for Nimbus, it's still causing avalanches, but it'd be more like hey, I got this new ability, I'm gonna use it, and starts creating like large bursts of noise, thinking like, oh, it's just gonna scare people, not realizing, okay, that's gonna cause major damage. I don't know, just put a caravan underneath in the path of the avalanche, and he just decides, yeah, I'm not gonna watch this.
There's just gonna be a random guard 10 sessions from now. Like, you remember the goblin avalanche of 95? We lost 55 soldiers. I wonder who did it.
Nimbus just in the background.
He's like, when I find the goblin who did it, they're dead. I'm gonna drop a mountain on them.
Like starts painting his face like, oh, I'm just a halfling. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm just half a man.
Hey,
Oh,
like
jeez.
the man.
So James, I guess your question opens up a little bit more. What do you think is the worst thing you've done? And you said the other part already.
So the actual truth, like behind the worst thing, like despite Verona's feelings, is like to her the worst thing she's ever done is like disappoint her father. But the actual worst thing she's probably ever done is um send someone to jail out of like anger instead of like proper trial.
They were executed. They were old man. All they did was bump into you.
Just hit
Yeah.
him with the freaking the Twitch streamer. Mods, ban him from life.
Put him behind
Mr.
bars.
Electrum, send her to the principal's office.
Oh wow, that was a really nice intro. What do you guys think?
Yeah, oh my gosh.
Magnificent. Perfect for season 3.
Can't wait for season 4 next
I
time.
have some unfortunate news for you, Nimbus. You're not going to be in season 3.
What?
Keep that in mind.
But I'm gonna be back for the season 5 finale, right? Right?
Define being back, because I mean, yeah, you'll be there.
I mean, sure. I guess a Force Ghost can come back.
Maybe you won't be there fully, but you'll be there, like as a zombie or something.
Oh,
you remember that card Nimbus was turned into? Yeah, that's permanent after this session.
Oh no!
I'm just gonna have Moxie fucking headbutt you into a coma.
Turns out this entire session was all in Nimbus's head as he's daydreaming while taking care of the goats.
At the end of the campaign,
it was all just a dream.
Campaign was just Nimbus's dream.
But what if like you guys show up, you're like, who is this goblin? like it's like it could happen again kind of bullshit, like giving you false hope.
Like I just have a bunch of straw man people based on Armani and Verona.
Said, I had a dream and you were there too. Looking ass.
So they're like, and you were there too, but you left halfway through.
He just fucking fades from existence. Fucking Percival. Oh. All right, it's time for the session recap. What happened last time was Queen Armani finds herself confronted by a horde of fey creatures under the cover of night. With her quick wit,
I'm sorry, a horde?
There was just
there was 2. You were approached by 2 things.
That's not a horde.
All right, guys, it's time to get into the session recap. Queen Armani finds herself confronted by 2 fey creatures under the cover of night. With quick wit and unshakable resolve, she deftly navigates the situation, striking a precarious but advantageous contract with the King of Shadows, the formidable Fey monarch who rules over the shadowy realm of the Shadowlands in the Feywild. The terms of this contract are clear. Team Ivan, bound by the agreement, must venture deep into the Feywild to recover and neutralize a dangerous artifact that has been cast into its heart, threatening to unravel the balance of the entire realm of the Feywild. So the party finds out that it's in fact a cloud crystal that is lodged deep within the Feywilds and is causing a war right now between the three different kingdoms in the Feywild. The only kingdom they know about right now is the Shadowland, which is run by the Fey monarch Raytheon. Raytheon makes a deal with Hermione that Team Ivan will go to the Feywild and get rid of the artifact and bring it back to the material plane. She also makes another contract about telling him jokes whenever she has free time, which isn't really a serious contract, more of a just because contract. Raytheon then proceeds to give Hermione a few items to help her out on her quest. He gives her a set of rings. One is silver and the other is gray. She is also given a pair of dice that will help her out in the future if she needs to twist fate. She can roll the dice, and the entire party is able to use it if Hermione decides to let them know about them. And the last item is a journal that, when written in, can grant a wish. The more powerful the wish, the higher the chance that the book will be destroyed. But once a wish is made, there is a wait time to use it. With that intro and the recap out of the way, we pick up when it is starting to become daybreak. And right now, Verona, Armani, and Nimbus are awake. And you guys are getting ready to wake up Ishmael, who is currently sleeping. You notice that he's shivering a lot. And his eyes are closed, and looks like he's trying to get rest, but it looks like something's bothering him.
Can I roll a knowledge check?
You can roll a nature or arcana check.
I'll roll an arcana check. Whee! Oh, that's terrible. I got a 17.
With the 17, you've seen these symptoms before. They usually only happen to magic casters. It looks like he has arcane sickness.
I'm going to push Nimbus aside and I'm going to take a look at him. What do I roll?
Arcana if you're trained.
I'm not trained.
Nature?
You can roll medicine or nature.
I can roll a heal.
Or you can roll heal.
I don't think medicine is an actual thing in this.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, no,
Crossing the systems.
I think heal check and medicine checks are similar.
I got a 12.
He looks like he needs rest.
Oh, I see. He's got a cold. He'll be fine. He just needs some rest.
You say that, but he's kind of close by the fire, so anybody else looking at Ishmael would know, like, it's more than just him being cold.
He's got a cold, not that he is cold. Unless we're talking like the slang. Yo, he cold as hell. Anyways,
Sure.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and start carrying him to the cart. Don't worry, Ishmael. I know exactly how you feel.
Wait, you have a cold as well?
Not now. I used to have what he has.
I mean,
Everybody has. It's a common cold.
Nimbus knows that after a few hours, it'll pass.
We'll just let him rest for let him take the day off.
Oh, I heard that sometimes there are berries that you can find.
I'm gonna go start looking for berries.
Wait, but we gotta.
Nimbus, you would know there is no like craftable fix for this. You actually have to sleep it off, unfortunately.
All right, then. Let's see. My base strength is 10. Can I make a quick assessment of Armani's physical strength?
Roll a
For
insight check.
sure, the scrawniest person in the group.
Talking to the goblin.
Yeah.
Roll-
She's much scrawnier than you. She's very tall and no muscle.
And the one who was going that should have been helping me
Is looking
Just a
for berries.
when you're looking at Armani, you the way you kind of like sum up her strength is like she looks sickly. She's like skin and bone. Not really, but you know she wouldn't be able to outlift you for sure.
There was no need to feel.
Defensive shock.
What?
Step.
He's looking at his spells to hit you with them.
No, I'm gonna cast reduce person on him to make him lighter.
Oh, Ishmael?
Yeah. Don't worry, this will only last about a minute.
You make him sicker.
I'm just gonna say that. Yeah, just cast the spell. Make him
I'm
smaller.
like, Nimbus, why don't you just wait for Verona to come back?
So Ishmael weighs 120 pounds.
120 pounds. So yeah, just let's divide that into a quarter. So let's say he's 40 pounds now.
Sure.
Like it's Verona we're talking about. She could be gone for 5 minutes or 20.
Or a whole day.
or
then
tomorrow.
And then come back with Isaac for whatever reason.
That's true.
Verona amongst the bushes.
Finally, get to get Isaac back.
I'll be right back. I'll be right back. He's gone for 2 days.
Comes back with Isaac.
Hey,
I found the best berry of them all. An Isaac berry.
The sweetest berry of them all.
He's like, yeah, that's me. I'm Isaac
You
Berry.
kidnapped a child again.
I'm not kidnapped. This is my sister. Oh, we have fun here.
Okay,
All right, so I'm gonna say, for all intents and purposes, you're able to easily move Ishmael.
all right, cool.
Okay.
Survival check 2.
Verona, you're rolling a survival check to look for something.
Yeah, I'm trying to find any berries.
Any berries.
Yeah.
Okay.
With the 2, I'll take anything at this point.
All right, Verona, you see a bushel of green berries.
Oh,
A
yeah.
bushel already picked?
No, like a cluster, I should. Just like on the bush.
Oh, okay, that's better.
Oh, yeah. Ishmael will be so proud of me for finding this for him.
I'll pick him.
As you reach for them, the berries hiss at you.
These must be very rare.
You can roll a nature check.
I don't have it trained.
Monty, what's your nature check?
Probably really high, plus I'm a bard, so I can make them untrained, even if it's not.
Okay. Good. We might need it.
Yeah. What, are you getting a tingly sense, Nimbus?
I sense a disturbance in the force.
I stab the bush with my.
Nice. You have...
Stab it with your lance.
Yeah.
The bush just hisses at you as you just spray green juice everywhere.
Come out, you foul beast!
And I keep stabbing it.
It just keeps hissing at you. Nothing is coming out of the bush. Roll a perception check.
I'm good at these.
Hell yeah. 7.
There has to be some kind of creature in the bush.
I keep stabbing until it stops hissing.
Eventually you splatter all the berries. There's no usable berries, and the hissing stops.
I just like scoop up some berry juice and bring it along with me.
Fuck is wrong with you?
Okay. Let me roll something. Roll a survival check, actually.
You're going to survive the poisonous blood of the hissberry.
Yeah, 14.
Okay. So instead of a few hours coming back, it only takes you 20 minutes.
Sorry?
I was going to make it a couple of hours if she didn't roll well. Yeah, you managed to find your tracks that you came from, and you managed to find your way back with a pile of green slush in your hand.
I can make a nature check on whatever is going on here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna just like walk over to where he set Ishmael down and just like put the slush on a stool.
Okay.
Nearby.
I'm trying to make this nature check before you put it on him.
I'm not putting it on him. I'm just putting it on a stool.
Yeah, you're just ruining my stool. I sit on that.
So Hermione rolled a 28 for her nature check. You've read about these and you've heard about these. These are called viper berries.
Lovely. What do they do?
They bite, and they're poisonous. Or venomous. They're venomous and poisonous.
Venomous, so...
And poisonous. Two different things.
Oh, okay. They're both.
It means they can inject you, and you will get poisoned if you...
So he brought us poison liquid and put it on a stool?
Yep.
Do I have any containers? Does Ishmael have any, like, vials and stuff?
Sure, let's rob him. Let me look.
Sure, let's rob him.
Roll a you can roll probably a perception.
Lovely. Yeah, there's no investigation, is there?
Not really. I would have said maybe sleight of hand. I don't know, but I think perception fits the bill because you're looking for something.
A 16.
16. Yeah, you managed to find his Arcanist kit.
I will put I'll not scoop because I'm not going to use my hands. And I'm like, Verena, wash your hands. Wash everything.
She's like, what are you talking about? Starts looking at her fingers.
And I would like to scrape using his tools into vials and stopper it.
Roll a survival check.
And clean off the alright. I have a +3 to this.
Nice.
That one.
Oh my god.
Roll a Roll a fortitude save.
A 9.
9.
I have a +4 to that.
So as you manage to get this liquid inside of the vial, but as you're not being too cautious with it, you manage to get it on like the top of your hand, and it starts to burn and soak through your skin.
Can I wash it off?
You can, but you suffer 10 poison damage.
Armoni throws up.
Your where the liquid got on your hand feels numb and your body is tingling.
And you vomited in my carriage.
And you vomit. You vomit right on Nimbus. Right on top of his head. It just
Hell
leaks
yeah.
down his head.
Hell yeah! Oh,
Hell yeah.
yes,
Hell yeah.
bonus.
I pat Armoni on the back with my fucking contaminated hand, and I'm just like, "Oh, it's okay.
Again, wash your hands.
Oh, this is nothing."
They're poisonous and venomous.
Yeah,
Armani, and I need you to make another fortitude save.
No.
Verona, I need you to make a fortitude save. As you slap her on the back to pat her, it splashes on your face.
Okay, I got a 23 this time.
and Nimbus is
I
casting
got a nat 20
prestidigitation.
and 32.
Fuck you!
I look at
Why do you have
Armoni
a
and I'm-
plus 12?
It splashes on my face. I like swirl it in my mouth a little and spit it out. What's the problem?
You're just eating a handful of it. You're like, what is your problem?
And I'm casting prestidigitation on myself and on my stool.
The vomit just goes right back into Armani.
Oh, no.
Oh, I'm just kidding. Yeah, it just vanishes.
No. And I guess I'll also clean up Verona and Armani's hands.
Nice. So you do that. You take some time using prestidigitation, and everybody's clean.
As Nimbus does it, I'm just like, it has a kind of a spicy flavor. I was told that usually the spicy berries helps the most when someone's cold. It helps raise their temperature.
Not spicy.
Are you
it's
actually
poisonous.
eating them?
No, I'm not. I'm not actually eating them. No.
He's licking the residue.
Oh, jeez.
It's like, oh, whatever. It's just some sticky berry juice, just get most of it off and
After all of those
I can't believe you
shenanigans,
carried juice in your hand and then put it on a fucking stool.
now you got to burn the stool. It's attached to the cart. You see Cupcake reaching towards some berry juice that wasn't cleaned on the
No,
floor.
no. Cupcake, no.
It just keeps reaching and like
I
trying
pick
to
up
crawl.
Cupcake. No, thank you. No, we're not doing that.
So the way you're holding it from behind, Cupcake is like drooping downward, and then when you say nope, we're not doing that, Cupcake twists its body 180 degrees like an owl to look at you.
Its entire body?
Yeah.
Sorry. How does it do its entire body?
you don't know if it has a
He
skeleton.
ate the gum fruit. He
Uh,
has he's like one of those those 25-cent stretchy toys that you can
Yeah.
twist and play with. It's like one of those.
Oh, hell yeah.
Doesn't have bones apparently.
I love that. Alright.
Yeah, he just twists to look at you. He's just staring at you. He's not doing anything.
Oh, he's not doing anything?
Nope.
That's bad for you.
Twist his body back 180 degrees to face towards the ground, and you see him raise his hand and point towards the berries. on the ground.
Those berries are bad for you. I take them out of the cart.
So, guys, do you know where a river is? Drown this thing.
You have to learn to say no.
I am saying no.
And you keep telling him.
And I'm
Yeah.
removing him from the situation.
Okay, cool. Keep him out of my carriage.
You will feed me berries. Now.
Does he say that?
No.
Oh, okay.
Wouldn't that be something, though?
That'd be fucked.
Just give him just start punishing him like, no, and now you're on timeout.
So all this
Okay.
happens. You guys start packing up the camp to continue onward towards Emberhaven, which you guys are. I believe you guys are 2 days away. So I'm gonna need somebody to make to roll a d12, see if you guys encounter anything.
Dibs.
Okay.
Ah, damn it. He called dibs.
You can't mess with the dibs.
9. Let's see here. All
Nueve.
right. Verona, now I need you to roll a d100 to see what happens on this day of trouble.
Which number do I need to get like the best set of armor? What number?
Like in the game.
Yeah, like in the game. What number do I gotta get? Just to find one laying in some bushes.
Roll a D2063. If you get 2063, you get it.
I'll say if you roll a 1.
Holy shit! I got it, Sergio.
No, that doesn't count.
So
You
I can
rolled-
give it to you.
You rolled 1 d2000. Yeah, that doesn't work.
I got a 90.
90. Very well. As you guys are traveling this day, you hear some children like laughing and like yelling up ahead.
Would you say that these children are younglings?
Sure.
No.
Pulls out a lightsaber. So anyway, you see a group of children running around and playing with like a ball.
Target sighted.
Fireball. But yeah, that's all you see. And as you're just watching them play for a minute, one of the little kids runs up to you, little girl, right up to Armani, and she's like, "Hey, you want to play too?"
Can I sense motive this?
Sure,
Child!
sure.
I don't trust Darquise though.
I rolled a 90. Come
So
on. That's a good thing.
It's fair. Never trust me.
No, I trust him with my life.
I don't trust him.
I appreciate it, James.
He would never do anything to harm Verona.
I am well, you know what? The child came up to me and not Verona. So I'm gonna sense motive. I get to use my performance.
Roll them bones.
32.
What are you trying to ascertain?
If this is actually a real human child,
What the fuck?
Or if it's an illusion.
or if it's like a
It's not. It's a
fae,
half elf.
This is a living, breathing child of the female variety.
He said this is a living, breathing mimic.
Like, is it a living, breathing child of the mimic variety?
As you're just like puzzledly like watching her for a minute, She's like, I mean, if you don't want to play, that's okay too. You can watch.
I think we have to be moving on. I'm sorry.
Okay. See you later.
Where are your
And
parents?
they died in the house fire. No, I know.
So
They
you're
they
just
were playing near a mountain and an avalanche fell on them.
just thinking that too.
They
So
died.
what?
They died
How?
5 years ago.
What do you guys eat out here in the middle of nowhere? There's no village nearby.
Green
We
berries.
we eat berries and nuts.
You know what berries are good to eat?
Not the green ones.
Are you okay? Fair. Are you? Is there an adult around at all?
Yeah,
So
you
that's a
are.
no.
She's like, if I tell you the truth, will you promise not to be mad?
These kids ate their parents.
Yeah, I promise I won't be mad.
She looks around and she's like, there's no adult. She's like, there's no adults here.
Oh, so you guys are coming with us.
Oh, but we can't take fucking Isaac.
You
Okay,
can't take one
here's
kid,
the
but you can
thing.
take 10 kids.
We can kidnap all of these kids, but not
We're not
Isaac.
kidnapping them. We're taking
Nobody-
them to an orphanage.
We can't kidnap orphans. Nobody wanted them in the first place.
She's like, are you bringing us back to Emberhaven?
Yes.
Back.
Yeah. That's where
You
we
ran
live.
away.
No.
Why are you so far away from Emberhaven?
The guard said we're allowed to come out here because we have numbers.
You have numbers?
Yeah.
Numbers of what?
Kids. Silly.
I like this guard.
I don't like this guard. Why? You're so far away. You're a day away from Emberhaven.
Is that a bad thing?
Yes.
Why?
Because you need to be near a city. There are like monsters out here that could kill you.
Why?
How
Because
does
I'm
this make
hungry. As I
She looks like she's probably like 7.
Who's the oldest kid that's here?
You see a fat kid. It's kind of taller than the other.
I said oldest, not biggest.
Well, he looks like he's the oldest and the biggest.
Hey, you over there.
Huh? You talking to me?
How old does he look?
He's probably like 10.
God, none of these kids are responsible. Round up all these kids. You're coming with us.
Before my parents died 5 years ago, they told me not to go with strangers.
Too bad.
What?
What?
She tries to run away.
My gosh.
She said, "Buddy's like, I take out my bow and arrow and shoot her in the back."
Honestly.
I'm gonna finish the job that started 5 years ago.
Can't leave witnesses.
You need to go back home. You're a day into the wilderness. This is dangerous.
It's not dangerous.
Yes, it is.
We just stay away from the goblins that are talking in the woods.
Hey,
You're not being fair. Oh, you have a goblin. She notices Nimbus.
Yeah.
See, why should I trust you? You have a goblin.
Because not all goblins are bad. It's the other things that can hurt you.
Nimbus will remember that. She's learning.
Can I have a treat if I come with you?
We'll give you a toy alien.
No.
Be like, we'll give you a cupcake.
We have a cupcake squishmallow.
I don't have any treats, but you guys need to go back to the city because it's too dangerous out here to be by yourselves.
Oh wait, hold on.
Roll a diplomacy check.
Diplomacy, you say?
Negative
Use my
50 to it.
performance.
Negative
Use my
50.
performance.
Negative 50 to it.
What the fuck?
I gotta make it fair somehow. No, I'm just kidding.
23.
As your queen.
I demand it. You will obey me. Armani
Well,
activates your
you are.
secret power. Mind control. Just kidding. So she's like, okay, we'll come with. But I want to pet the ox first.
Nimbus?
Nimbus will remember that too. You didn't just say, go ahead. Like,
She's
oh,
respecting my boundaries.
Like, okay, she's a little bit of respect. That's all I ask. Yes, they may pet Moxie.
He's so soft. Or
Yeah,
is it a girl ox? He looks underneath its undercarriage. Nope. It's not.
Let's say that's disrespectful.
Well, I wanted to know.
You could have just asked. But you know what? That's fine.
It's a kid learning.
kids
There's
are
nothing wrong with it. Yeah. They look like they've been living out here for a while. It's been more than like a day.
Yeah. Yeah, I can tell.
They have like sticks in their hair and like ripped clothing.
We're
Okay.
taking you guys to the orphanage.
Everyone line up.
Can we bring our ball with us?
Yeah, bring your ball with you.
She runs over by the bush where it is and pulls it out, and you notice that it's a skull.
Okay, no, you cannot bring the ball with you.
What? You just said we could bring the ball.
Yeah, that's not a ball. Put it down.
You're not fair. She like throws it on the ground and it shatters.
See, it wasn't even a very good ball.
We've been bouncing it all day.
We were being careful with it.
What is? Hold on. Maybe I can do something.
He's gonna cast some mending on it.
No, it's like He creates small objects, but they look crude and artificial. Okay, never mind. They're also extremely
creates her.
fragile.
Fucking creates her as a fucking homunculus or something.
No, I was just gonna make a ball.
Can I take some excess fabric and sew a ball and then put stuffing in it?
Roll a ball check.
The doctor does that to me.
She looks over to Nimbus. Here, let me borrow this, and rips your nuts off.
Anyways,
Hey, a hacky sack.
So I tell them, like, all right then, children, line up.
Hey, I got a 19 on that sewing check.
You make a ball. What's on the inside?
Griffin feathers.
Yeah, griffin feathers.
You just walk over to Blake and rip the feathers off. Of
No,
him.
I trim them.
Oh!
I trim them. I'm
Freaking
not a
like
monster.
like Sandy from SpongeBob. They just grab tape.
You just
Rip it all off.
rip the fur off. He's like, "Rawr." Yeah.
Anyway.
You find some feathers that like shed, or you trim them carefully and gently. And Blake is just like, all right.
Hey.
And then
It's
you
okay.
make.
I'm not taking your flight feathers.
Oh, I know. I'd have to kill you if you did that.
It's okay.
I'd have to eat
For
you
a
if you
good
did
cause,
that.
they'll grow back.
That's fair.
Right. As she's doing that, I'm casting prestidigitation clean on all these kids.
Blake is just like, You know, we don't talk anymore, and it's kind of bumming me out.
It's been like a day.
To me, it feels like it's been 2 months.
Yeah, in Griffin years, that's a couple months.
You know, the pet's favorite thing is its human owner, and when they go to work, it feels like an eternity. When we don't know when you'll be back.
You're with me all the time.
Yeah, that's fair.
Since
I
I've
want-
gotten you, you're with me every second.
I guess you have a point. As the rats
Like,
stir,
I know where you're
as the
coming
rats
from.
stir in your pouch.
Like, I know where you're coming from, but also we're with each other all the time.
That is
It's
true.
like-
We are
it's like-
one.
I literally sleep on you.
That is true. I've been meaning to talk to you about that too. I don't really appreciate it that much.
Don't sleep on him.
I met you. It's like I'm with you all the time. I literally sleep next to you.
He's like, frankly, I find it kind of rude. You have pillows.
The fuck's a pillow?
It's stuffed with hay.
Hi.
I
Hey.
give the kids the new ball that I stuffed with griffin feathers. Here you go. Here's a softer ball that won't break.
Oh, I mean,
Oh.
yay!
We like it when it breaks.
It's durable. Yay!
Are you sad about it being durable?
No, yeah, it's okay.
I
think
lean over to Verona and I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with these kids?
They're kind of growing on me.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing. They seem perfectly normal to me.
Oh, they're not normal, but they're growing on me.
Ishmael from the back of the cart. Can you guys shut the fuck up?
No.
All right, so I clean all these children with magic, and then I say like, "All right then, I'm precautiously letting you into my carriage."
All 10 of them?
All
Yeah.
9 of them go in there, and the little girl's like, "You made my body feel weird."
Okay.
What?
I'm just gonna deadpan stare at them.
He said, "Get in the fucking cart.
Get the fuck out.
You can walk.
You're
You're making me uncomfortable."
You can walk.
You can
My
either
feet
apologize
hurt.
or walk.
She's like, "My feet hurt. I'm tired. I'm hungry."
I guess.
Yeah, you guys do still have to look for your own food because we can't feed you.
That's not fair.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. You were already successfully
food.
looking for your own food. We
You
don't have
have
enough.
food right there.
Yeah,
Points
it's
to
not
it.
for you.
Points to the rations.
Yeah, it's not for you. We don't have enough for everyone.
I can't have the Nature Valley bar in there.
No.
No,
What?
no.
That's not fair. I'm just gonna go to sleep.
Yes, please.
You'd like that, wouldn't you? If I just go to sleep. Well, I am.
I'm
tired.
going to cast Lullaby.
Lullaby, close your eyes, or else you will die.
Or else the goblin will eat you.
They fail automatically.
Yeah, good.
All 10 kids fall asleep in the cart and start snoring loudly. And Ishmael's like, "This is some bullshit. You're lucky I can't move right now."
Suck it up, Buttercup.
Ishmael will remember this appears in the corner. All right.
Can
So
I
that's
cast
what
deafen?
happens. Sure.
No, I'm trying to. I'm asking myself. Like, I wonder if I can make him deaf for a few hours.
So that's the most eventful thing that happens on this day. And now, on your final day of travel before you make it to Emberhaven, you hear, as you guys are getting ready to like rest for this final day, and then be like a couple hours away from Emberhaven the next day, like in the morning. You hear a bunch of talking, like in the woods.
In the woods?
Mm-hmm. In the nearby woods.
Is it in common?
It is in Goblin.
Nimbus, we're trying to sleep.
Nimbus is like, I don't speak Goblin. That would be so unfortunate.
That'd be so funny.
That would be hilarious.
Oh, so just because I am a goblin, I'm supposed to speak goblin.
Yes. Generally,
Well,
that
right
is
then.
how that works.
Well, all right then. Well, maybe I'm built different. We're also not supposed to learn how to read. And look, I can do it.
Yeah,
So-
I think there's a difference. I think there's a difference between those two things.
So Nimbus, you hear this, but to you it sounds like it's uncommon, even though it's Goblin.
So what are they saying?
You hear? I just don't think it's a good idea to stack them like that. I just made them and they still could be unstable. Well, excuse me. But for me, it's way easier to carry all of these tightly packed and stacked, okay? Hey man, I just don't want you to end up like Goblo. Do you remember what happened to him? Yeah? Well,
He was in the mountains.
I'm gonna laugh even harder if we're not even near mountains right now.
right. 5 years ago, you visited the Stone Peak Mountains. And there was an avalanche. No, I'm just playing. He's like, well, I'm not him, okay? Things will be different this time. You hear like some glass being shifted around. You can't really see what's going on unless you make a perception check.
Yeah, I'm gonna go investigate then.
Are you gonna get closer?
Yeah, sure. Gonna stealth my way there.
Roll a stealth check. Is anybody else going?
Definitely not.
I rolled a 35.
All right. You get within viewing distance, within 60 feet.
Okay.
You're able to see what's going on here. You see a pretty buff goblin with a stack of these red vials that kind of have like this swirling like essence inside of the vials. You see that he has this huge pile of these vials. And then you see the other goblin has like a pink mohawk. You see like he has robes on, and you see that he has this giant like test tube beaker kind of thing that's like strapped to his back. And yeah, you see the buff goblin just like stacking everything together. And then you see him fashion like a backpack out of it, like using some netting and some straps. See, if we just use a bit of creativity, we can easily carry the haul in one trip. And they say you're the critical thinker. As the goblin secures the stack of vials to his back, a tiny drop of liquid leaks out from one of the vials that is leaning just a little bit to the side out of the netting. As the drop hits the ground, you see like a small fire erupt, and the buff goblin just quickly stomps the fire out, and then he looks back at the Mohawk goblin. Okay, I know what you're about to say, but don't. I know what I'm doing, and that was totally not my fault. These flame glasses will make it to the city, and I'll definitely get the money like we talked about. I promise. The other goblin sighs and shakes his head. Just be careful. I need you to come back, Grobby. He that goblin starts to blush as he says that. I love you. Huh? I didn't catch that last bit you said. Oh, I said olive juice. Olive juice? You know, I could use some olive juice. Maybe when I get back. Yeah, I'll have some olive juice for you when you come back with the money. Grobby nods his head and begins to head through the thicket.
Well, like so
Go ahead.
so as that's happening, I'm just gonna be like, well, how far do they have to go?
You see the one goblin going with the vials. The other goblin just loudly sighs and sits down near the campfire by they had, and he begins to start preparing a large meal and mumbling to himself. Maybe when Grobby returns, I can tell him. I can tell him I like him more than a friend.
Can I stealth
No.
like a lot closer to him?
Yeah, you can stealth.
All right,
Roll another.
32.
All right. Doesn't seem to notice you. No, that's stupid. That's just some wishful thinking for little old Gremmy. He just continues to talk to himself. Maybe he'll let me hold his hand at least. He begins to start mixing nearby ingredients into the pot that is now neatly hung above the fire pit. That's what you.
Well, how far was he supposed to go, anyways?
He turns around and looks at you. You see a pink mohawked goblin, like, making dinner.
How does he not know this goblin's gay?
He still in goblin. He's like, who are you? What do you want?
My name is Greg.
Do you want money? Starts
No.
reaching into his pockets. You can have it. Just leave me alone. Starts cowering in fear.
This guy's a fucking twink.
He's a gwink.
Honestly, I think you should have left with at the very least a fabric within the net. It'll help him carry it a lot better. Like just like as he's like cowering and like shoving money at me.
Hey, wait, what are you talking about? It's just me at the camp. No one else.
Oh. Well, if you insist. Well then, in make-believe world, if someone were to walk away with a net, they probably want a fabric to make an actual bag. Don't you think?
You're a party of low wisdom people.
It's like, oh no, he knows. It's just
yeah,
like
that's why it's low wisdom.
Are you suggesting some improvements for Grobby?
Yes,
Grobby's safety?
of course.
Part of me is afraid that Grobby is based off of Dobby.
I don't think that's true. I think this pink-haired one is definitely more Dobby style.
It's like, I love you. Like, what was that? Olive juice. Like, that's what it is. Stupid. Bashing himself.
Starts hitting himself with the fucking
Iron pot.
piece of a lamp. Yeah, the potted
yeah.
plant.
Anyway,
Grubby is a free goblin. Just kidding.
Ever since Master gave him a sock. What was that?
So yeah, he's just like, are you suggesting more safety measures for Grubby?
Well, it'll guarantee most of the product will get to you or whatever city he's supposed to be going to. Hypothetically.
And you think this will be safe for my boyfriend?
Yes.
I think that's a stretch to say boyfriend. Putting that out there.
Well, I ain't arguing with this guy.
Even though I was fucking spying on him like a fucking creeper.
Well, it's like they're speaking goblin. I want to know, like, I'm interested in what's happening. Like, now I'm invested.
From behind the bush.
Like,
Said I'm a part of this now.
This is a threesome now.
It's like, you're not involved in this. I'm feeling pretty involved.
Put your dick away. So yeah, Grummy's like, actually, can you do something else for me?
Possibly.
Can you make sure Grubby makes it to Emberhaven safely?
What a coincidence. And then I start thinking about it, and then I can just imagine vials of flammable liquid plus 10 children that are grabbing everything. And I'll just see my carriage on fire. Like,
You shouldn't worry about the children. If anything, you worry about Verona.
That's true.
Armani just fed them a bunch of
Armoni is not feeding them.
no, she gave them night medicine.
we're going to keep them asleep for the next 2 days.
She fed them those sleep gummies.
Gosh.
I fed them weed gummies.
What? Fair enough. Anyways, it's like, are you gonna? Will you be able to make sure Grubby makes it to Emberhaven safely?
Yeah, sure. Let me go fetch him.
Wait,
Play
wait,
the Withers
no,
soundtrack.
wait.
No.
He's like, wait. There's something else. Can you make sure he makes it there without you actively getting in the way? Just you know what I'm trying to say? Like, make sure he makes it there, but I want him to think he made it on his own. I want to boost his confidence.
But do we see this goblin coming out of this grobby coming out of the bushes with this?
You just see Nimbus and this goblin talking to each other, and they're like, yeah, that's what you hear and you see. They don't look like they're hostile in any way. They look like they're actually talking.
No, I'm just wondering if we see Grobby like walking around with these.
Oh yeah. You definitely see this other goblin, this giant fucking tower of vials on his back, as he's just walking. And he looks really strong, and he's just like, "I'm making my way to Emberhaven, making my way." I forgot the rest of the lyrics.
It's a long, long way to Bossing Say.
Copyrighted.
Is he speaking in common?
Yeah. I'm making my way to Emberhaven. It's the only song I know that's in common.
Sorry, I'll let Nimbus finish this conversation first before I
do something.
shenanigans.
That's fine. So yeah, Grobby Grobby's like, yeah, I just want him to have a confidence boost. He's been, he feels like I've been bringing him down lately, and I feel like that's why we don't sleep together anymore.
That's gonna be a
They
bit difficult,
fucking?
but I guess I could try. Like fucking.
They fucking.
That's why he doesn't look enduring anymore.
He just seems so distant. He seems so distant. He doesn't want to embrace me anymore. And
Meanwhile,
yeah, Grumpy's like, I have a best friend at camp. His name is Grammy.
I actually imagine it's like, I keep losing every backpan I get. Why does this keep happening to me? I need to figure out why I keep losing them. That's why he's feeling distant. So he's just thinking about his own problems.
Hell yeah.
All right then. I'll do my best.
And don't think that this is a favor that won't be repaid. I actually have something if you are able to make sure he can make it back. And you see him like you see him open this small chest that's nearby, and he pulls out this little castle. It's like the size of like a cat. Small.
Can I roll something to identify it? Or is he just going to tell me what it is?
He's like, this is a castle, and if you put it on the ground and you say the magic word, it grows to a large size. Like a small little tower.
And like now Nimbus is going to be daydreaming about him on his tower casting lightning spells from above.
But when you're inside of it, it's actually larger than it looks.
Very
Fit
well.
a lot of people in here.
Like 20 goblins minimum.
No, we were fitting thousands of goblins in here at one point, but now it's just me and Grobby.
Ever since the incident in the mountains 5 years ago. I'm going to keep bringing it up now.
Ever since we visited the Stone Peak Mountains, it hasn't been the same.
What the fuck?
So many rocks, so many bodies. You call it the Goblin Bloodbath.
The Goblin Massacre of the Stone Peak
The only
Mountains.
reason why I'm still here is because Grobby threw a boulder off of me.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, no problem. I'll help you out.
You know what? That's canon now. Yeah, those rocks. We didn't see them coming. There was a loud explosion at the top of the mountain, and then all the rocks came down on us.
Like, honestly, probably...
Only me and Grobby made it out.
Oh, honestly, I think Nimbus doesn't know that what he did and what happened here are correlated.
It's hard, you know. How do you deal with your entire clan being eradicated by large mineral rocks? Right, you can relate. You're a goblin.
Yes.
Your clan was also killed by rocks?
And I just start thinking about it like, well, some of them. But we recovered.
Oh, that must be nice. Well, at least I still have Grobby and his nice buttock.
And with that, I'm going to have to skedaddle.
So never mind, fam. Not doing the quest. It's got really weird.
I'll make sure. Oh god, Grabby,
Grammy.
I'll make sure Grammy comes back.
No, I'm Grammy.
No, okay then. In that case, What was the other ones? Grabby?
Grabby, I just told you.
Yeah, I said I said Grabby. I'm like, I'll make sure Grabby? It's like, Grabby. I'll make sure Grabby comes back. No, I'm Grabby. That's what I meant.
This goes
that
on.
guy.
This goes on for 5 minutes.
Anyways,
What
yeah,
is everybody else doing?
So I see Grobby, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And he's singing.
And I'm like, hey, where are you going?
Just a goblin wandering through the wood. Oh my! He turns around. He looks at you, and he says something in Goblin.
I'm sorry, I don't speak that. But you were singing in Common. You speak Common?
Oh, you also speak Common?
Yeah. That, that's why it's called Common. Pretty much everyone speaks Common.
Oh, it must be Common then. I'm walking through the forest. Kind of just turns around and starts walking
Hey,
slowly.
you didn't answer my question.
Oh, he turns back around. Oh, sorry.
Where are you going?
Going to the city. I got all these orbs.
What are you carrying?
Flame vials. You know, fire.
Are they for sale?
Verona comes out of behind a tree. All right, that's reasonable suspicion. You're under arrest.
For what?
Carrying dangerous weaponry
Hey, no,
of
wait.
mass distraction.
Maybe we can buy it for us. Chill.
All of that, like for carrying weaponry as you carry around the giant lance.
Of mass destruction. There's a difference.
So he's like, yeah, I mean, that would save me the trip. They are for sale.
How much are you selling them for?
Let's say 200 gold.
I'll take him for cheaper.
What about 150?
How much?
150?
He puts his hand on his chin. Can you wait here just a moment? I'll be right back. Walking back to the campsite. It's gonna be all right. You hear Nimbus, singing coming towards you.
And I'm just walking away as he's doing that.
Yeah, all right, you see Grobby walking back. Walking through the campsite.
Catchy song. So just walking past him, like I like the song. And just keep walking.
Who is that guy? Doesn't matter. I'm on the campsite. I don't know how to sing anymore. Just keeps walking.
I'm just gonna be like, Armati, we have a mission.
Hold on, I'm waiting for this goblin to come back so that we can buy some flaming vials.
You hear the two goblins talking. Grobby, what are you doing back here? I just had a question, Grimmy. Okay, I guess. What's the question? There's a group of weirdos that want to buy these. How much should I say they're worth? Well, I mean, did they offer you gold or valuables? Something? Yeah, they said 150 gold for all of these. Crummy looks at the camera. He's like, bro.
They're worth. I'm a princess.
He just looks at the distance. And he's like, dude, I spent 2 weeks making all of those. You're supposed to bring them to the city to sell for money so we can get more food. And you said 150 gold. So they're worth at least 500 gold. Well, I mean, isn't it more convenient to just sell them now for cheaper? And I don't have to make the journey? Grabby, we had a plan. You were supposed to go to the city. He just like puts his hands on his head. Oh, I need a moment. Just go by the tree for a minute. Just let me think. I'm going by the tree. Oh my, oh me. You see him walking away.
Wait, so you're gonna buy his merchandise?
Yeah, I'm trying to. I figured having flaming vials would be pretty good, and it'll keep the jester from getting it.
Yeah, but I'm a little concerned because of the I look over at my carriage. The contents of my carriage at the moment.
Oh, I'll just carry it on my griffin. It's okay.
Oh, so he be like a nuclear bomb silo.
Yeah, I can rain down flaming vials from my griffin.
Bring out the airstrike now!
Oh,
Some of them will be carried on my griffin, and then some of them can be carried on the Pegasus.
Nah, just start. I don't know why, because I think Nimbus is traumatized. I think I'm gonna make it canon. This is probably his 5th carriage. So yeah, all right then.
My carriages.
You need to take better care of your carriages.
I just think of all the times you guys have not only brought people in it,
So do I
exploded an
see?
alien.
I see Grobby just standing by a tree.
yeah, he's standing facing a tree.
I'll go up to him.
That's a mighty nice oak. I can see all the hole. I probably shouldn't stick my dick. And then you walk up to him.
Oh shit! Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I was trying to read the description.
Hidden diplomacy.
I can make them do what I want and they won't know.
What? The description is gone. What the heck? Alright.
It does whatever you think it does.
The longer I'm waiting by this tree, I might stick my goblin dick in it.
Hey,
Huh?
I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name before. My name is Charlotte.
Oh,
What's yours?
My name is. Looks around. Looks at the ground. Pebble Stone Rock.
Pebble Stone Rock. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I don't, I'm from Emberhaven. I'm coming back, and I know that people just aren't gonna buy these things there. You're not gonna be able to sell them. So, 150 gold. I'll take them right now, and we can all be happy. How does that sound? Can I roll a diplomacy check?
Wouldn't that be a bluff?
Same thing.
He's like, wait, did they stop buying these?
Yeah, they definitely did.
I was there 2 days ago. That's kind of odd.
which is weird. 'cause
You can roll. You can roll.
I went there.
Can I roll a diplomacy, or does it have to be a bluff?
Bluff.
Okay.
He's made this trip before.
34?
Damn.
Well, I mean, you say you're from Emberhaven, the city I've been to numerous times, and you're saying that you're the client that buys these. Yeah, that makes sense. It all checks out to Grobby. I mean, Pebblestone Rock.
Can I give I will give him, can I give him 100 gold?
Oh my gosh.
You're a fucking
He-
monster.
He takes the 100 gold.
Oh, that's mighty kind.
I'm
like,
walking back to
no,
the
hey,
camp.
hold on. Darkweez, can I trade him the thing for 100 gold?
Now,
Oh, I thought you were giving me money.
No, I'm
Oh, I'm not that smart.
yeah. So
gotta
I'll
be careful.
buy them
People
from
take
you.
advantage of that.
I'll buy them from you right now, and then here's the gold, and we can make that trade.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Here you go. He hands you 1,000 alchemist fire.
1,000.
Jesus Christ.
And he's like,
Just be careful with them. Last week, I bumped into a rock with them, and they exploded. I almost died.
Can I call my Pegasus over and start very carefully loading them into my saddlebags?
how many do you put on your saddlebags?
As many as I can fit without encumbering my griffin.
You can probably put 20 in each saddlebag. How many
So-
saddlebags do you have?
I don't know. Aren't there usually like 4, like
Mhm.
2 for each side?
Usually.
Jeez Louise. Okay. I have to do math.
So 80?
So 80, there's 1,000 of them? Darkweez.
Well, you said as many as you can fit on in your saddlebag.
I know, but geez, why are there 1,000 of them? Alright, so there's 80. And then can I get Verona to come over to put another like 80 in his saddlebags?
know,
Verona, you watch Armani swindle this goblin.
I'm gonna say I'm too
Because
busy.
you heard her say
tracking.
150, and then she said, "Here's 100 for you."
Did
Um,
did Nimbus hear this?
I'm gonna
I'd assume so.
walk up and say, "Oh, hey, I've got an important job for you. I'll pay you for it.
Huh?
Can you place a bunch of those in my Pegasus's saddlebag?"
Okay.
I'll pay you.
How much?
Just do it, and if you do a good job, I'll pay you well.
All right. He's like, yeah,
Just point me to where your horse is.
I whistle. Called my Pegasus.
it just fucking starts neighing and shit.
What was that?
Yeah, Falsteus, calm down. It's fine.
What's he saying? What's the Pegasus saying?
I want to stomp him. Stomp him.
Wow. Your Pegasus is more violent than you are, Verona.
You know-
Really?
You know horses absolutely hate goblins. You're surprised it's tolerated Nimbus this far.
Yeah, after he puts the thing in, I'm just like, okay, that's enough. Here you go. And I give him 71 gold.
71? What the fuck?
Huh. That sound he's like puts his hand on his chin, he's like, The gold I just received sounds familiar. I don't know why. 170. No, that's it. 150. No, that's. Anyways, thank you for doing business with me. I will inform my friend that I've completed my transaction. And I'll get some olive. Like he just like licks his lips.
And I'll get some olive juice. Oh.
That's the best part.
Extremely cool. So how many are left? I bought 1,000 of them.
Making me do math and shit. Hold on.
1,000 minus 160. 840.
Cool. The rest are gonna go into the cart.
Just
Oh no.
So
right.
yeah, Nimbus is just glaring at you the entire time you're doing this.
I'm gonna keep doing the lullaby thing so that they stay asleep, okay? It'll be fine. I'm gonna stay in the cart and make sure that they stay asleep.
brother. The
Funny thing
kids.
is, that's not what I'm mad about.
The kids in their dreams. Why can't I wake up? What's going on? Where am I?
I can carry 400 of them.
Bro. Sure.
Technically.
Do you put 400 volatile concoctions inside of your bag?
Don't. I'm surprised none of us have a bag of holding.
Yeah.
Yeah, none of you in the group has a bag of holding.
That sounds suspicious.
I feel
It's
like
not.
Nick had one.
No. Ishmael has one.
Oh, that fucker. He would never. He would never agree. Do we know that he has a bag of holding?
You've seen him pull things out of it before. Mainly, he reaches his hand in and then pulls it out, and he's flipping you off.
He is asleep.
Yeah, he's done that in the past.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
he's
gonna
sleeping.
take his bag of holding.
Bruh.
Just put like 1,000 on his character sheet in his bag of holding.
I'm not gonna put all of them. I'll just put whatever Verona can't carry. If Verona's still gonna carry them.
It just seems like you guys are trying to hide evidence. You're like, oh god, we gotta store these things someplace.
To be fair, if I hold all of them, I'm at a heavy load.
Oh yeah, okay. You don't hold them. Don't hold on to them. Yeah, we'll put them in the rest in the bag of holding.
You know what I just realized? Verona can carry all of them, and it would be a heavy load. This guy was gonna carry it a full day's travel to the city.
He looks like he was not even encumbered at all. Okay. So you gave Grobby 180 gold total, right?
171, I think.
Was it 71 or 80 that you gave him?
71 I gave him.
Okay, 171.
Yeah.
Right,
and then I will plan on buying a bag of holding in the city if I can.
Grobby's like, is that all you wanted to buy?
Yeah. What else do you have?
Okay, actually, we're on a deadline. We have to get going. Have a nice day.
Do you guys want dinner? I'm sure Grummy is making dinner right now.
No, it's fine. Thank you, though.
I guess I'm walking back to the campsite. My new friends don't like me.
All right, let's get going.
You just overhear, yeah, I sold them all. Oh, that's so exciting. So you got the 500, right? You hear money like being poured out. All right. 171, Where's the 329 gold? Where's the rest? They just gave me 171. And you just hear him yelling. What do you mean 171?
All
Those
right,
are
let's
worth
go.
500.
Let's get going. Giddy up, Foxy.
Oh, they better hope I don't find them. And you just fucking drive away. You run away.
Harmony, what was that? You practically robbed that man.
No, they were speaking in Goblin. We don't know how much it was worth.
You clear. Okay, you offered 150 and gave him 100. It doesn't matter what it's worth.
He didn't say no when I said, here's 100.
It is still wrong.
I think that these are only worth 100.
But what are we going to do with 1,000 of them? They're
We're gonna-
volatile.
Armani,
We're gonna drop 'em
what's
on
your
our enemies.
alignment? What's your alignment?
If if it's good, you're moving to neutral.
It was good.
Yeah, well, you're neutral now.
I think you're neutral now. Or you're on your way to neutral at this point.
No, I'm good with being neutral now.
I'll look at her and say, "That's not the Armani that I remember," and then I fly up into the air above the cart.
Your horse
Oh man.
You see the lance fall to the ground. Ting, 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 ting. Just kidding. Wouldn't that be funny though? As you guys are traveling with these volatile concoctions, you just hear the ting, 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 as they're kind of like bumping up against each other as you're riding the carriage.
They can't be packed together nicely so that they don't
You didn't say they're packed together nicely.
Well, I at least said it for my griffin. I assumed that I would also do it in the bag of holding.
Yeah, I was about to say, I thought the bag of holding was going to be safe as long as there's nothing puncturing it.
Yeah.
It's not loud like clanging. It's like, sound of like a glasses that are stuffed together, kind of like making a little vibration.
I'll just double check to make sure that they're packed away safely.
As you open the what are you opening?
The bag, well, wherever it's clinking from.
Just on your saddle.
Oh,
Your saddles bag.
Okay, here's the thing. Moxie is the only thing that isn't carrying anything and is the one pulling the carriage. The
Yeah.
Pegasus is flying, as is the Griffin. So those
well, the
things
griffin,
are probably
Yeah,
the
your
griffin is
carriage is
probably
safe.
walking.
Your carriage is safe. Don't worry.
yeah.
The griffin's probably walking behind the carriage because I told Nimbus I'd stay in the carriage and make sure the kids stay asleep.
Okay.
Inside the bag of holding, they're not even gonna move. They're like in stasis.
All
Mhm.
right then.
And there's no air.
I'm sure that I packed it securely though on my griffin.
Roll a survival check.
Fuck me.
But you know what's messed up? What happened to that?
9.
What happened to all that? Like, oh, I can make untrained stuff trained.
Survival is not a knowledge check.
Oh, only knowledge checks.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do have a +3 to survival.
with a 9. Yeah, they look pretty secure. As far as you know.
Nimbus,
What?
do you know why Verona's mad at me?
Oh, probably the same reason why. Never mind.
Probably
Probably.
the same reason why I am.
Possibly.
I climb up to the front and I'm like, What's
Hermione's
wrong
just-
with her?
Yeah, Hermione's just sitting next to you in the front of the wagon.
I'm not gonna sit up there. I'm just gonna poke my head out. Respect
Like
his
a-
space.
Like an Armani jump scare. Just pops out of the curtain. She's towering over you, leaning through the window.
All right, and what did she say?
I'm like, what's wrong with her?
She's just grumbling in the sky. Wrestle. Rebel.
Maybe your actions as of late, is making her upset.
Well, do you wait? What do you mean? I got some really cool things for us.
You're a smart gal. I'm sure you'll figure it out.
It's not like the goblin is trying to buy food or anything. He's selfish.
Like all goblins are. Like you.
You guys are making me out to be racist.
Bruh. It's like, she's like, why would I consider a goblin's feelings
Like
filthy creatures?
we have fun here.
They probably eat mud pies. Y'all are
Yeah.
wild.
I was just gonna say, I overheard that they were going to sell it for about 500 gold. That entire lot.
What?
You don't know the price of a lot of things, do you?
No. I rarely buy things myself. I bought like 10 cakes for 10 gold.
That actually kind of seems normal price to me, not gonna lie.
No, like the individual cakes, like hand cakes.
Slightly bigger than a cupcake.
Yeah.
Ah.
So I looked up the price for an alchemist fire.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
20 gold a piece. So he ripped his own self off.
Yeah, technically that would have been like 2,000.
Yeah. No, that would have been 20,000.
Fucking 20,000.
Oh, would it?
Yeah.
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 So 1,000 times 2, it would be 2,000. Add a 0 to that would be 20,000.
Oh, you're right. I'm dumb.
You don't do the thinking, you do the hitting.
Well, yeah, no, just yeah. So even then, I was thinking 500 gold, for 1,000 is insane pricing. That is 2 for a gold.
Nimbus, you know everybody got swindled here. Everybody involved.
But you know what? At the very least, I'm glad I didn't dare to show back up to pick up whatever that tower thing was. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna save that little detail for myself.
Oof.
Because God only knows what Armani would have done for that one. I'll
As
give
you
you
guys-
20 gold for it.
As you guys continue traveling and talking about why Verona hates Hermione again, you see a campfire up ahead. Yeah, if we just wait here, I'm sure they'll come through. No, it's fine. You hear more like goblin language, Nimbus.
What are they saying this time?
You hear two.
I like men now.
You hear two different voices. They sound different than what you've heard before. Yeah, if we just wait here, I'm sure travelers will make their way towards Emberhaven, and then we can attack. And then the other one's like, or I mean, we can just talk to him. I mean, that is a valid option, but I like to kill things. Well, when we do that, people will want to kill us and they'll hunt us. So maybe this time I get to do the negotiations. And the other one's like, I guess. And that's what you hear.
Okay, then.
You can make a perception check if you want to try to see exactly what's going on.
Spot them before they spot us. Yeah.
Mhm.
You said both of us hear it, or just Nimbus?
You hear goblin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't see where they're coming from.
You see, you can't really make out the details at all. All you see is two large figures, kind of sitting near a campfire.
All right, so I'm just gonna motion like, Armati.
Mm.
There might be some trouble ahead.
Oh, should I get on? Should I get on Blake?
I'd recommend it.
Yeah. Okay.
And just fly away for a minute.
Yeah, I'll get on to Blake. Just make sure all the kids are asleep, and then I'll fly up towards Verona. And kind of let her know that there might be something going on.
Armani flies directly near you, Verona.
Did he say exactly what's going on?
No, he just said that he recommended I get on Blake and that to get away from the cart. I heard some goblin speaking up ahead, and he seemed concerned about it.
All right, so I start going past the goblins. Just to
So
drop my-
before
No!
you're able to pass, they stand up. They're like, "Hey, stop!
Why?
Stop the cart! Because
Why?
I told you to."
I throw 2 gold coins at him.
They fly, hit him right in the nipple, and then they fall on the ground. And he just looks down at it. The fuck was that?
The toll.
No, that's not going to cut it.
I throw 1 more.
Why are you throwing gold at us?
I thought that's what this is. It's a toll, correct?
The fuck is a bugbear gonna do with gold? He does have a point. The fuck is a bugbear gonna do with gold?
I don't know. Buy food?
Why would we pay for food if we can just steal it from other people?
Oh. As I'm still driving away, and like, you guys should. Good luck with that, guys, then.
An arrow whizzes past your head and sticks near you. Stop the car.
So, from up above, we can see this arrow, right?
Yes. You see the bugbear shoot an arrow from his crossbow.
Cool. He does that. I will take an alchemist fire and
It's like, you wouldn't want to do, like, as that's happening, I'll be like, you wouldn't want to do that. I can make it rain fire.
He's like, you're shitting me, right?
I lift my hand up, look to the sky.
He's like, yeah, I'm not falling for that.
Yeah, and I'll throw it down.
Bruh. So roll to see if you will hit with that.
Okay.
So roll a ranged attack. And it's against touch, by the way.
22.
All right. Then roll a d6 of fire damage.
Oh, 1 damage.
Yeah, it'll send a message.
It'll send a message.
All right. Let's see here. So you splash this on both of the bugbears, and they say, "Oh! My skin!" as they start rolling on the ground.
Feels like water.
It's sticking to my skin. It hurts. Just go. You're mean. You're mean people. Just go.
Yeah, it just starts skedaddling. Oh man.
Maybe we become lawyers or something instead of this. This isn't worth it.
As we're going, I like swoop down low enough to use a a round of my bardic healing.
Oh, my skin. Good.
You know, it's actually starting to feel better now. And then Verona shows up. Oh, is this what we're doing?
So then you
Chucks another
fly
one.
down. You fly down to heal them.
Yeah, I fly down low enough to heal them.
Oh, oh, you know, it actually kind of feels better now.
I'll also heal myself 6.
Wait, did you throw that shit on me?
I just keep flying. I dive. I dive and go back up. So I just get barely close enough to heal them and then I go back up.
How close do you have to be to heal?
I think 60.
What is this spell called?
It's my channel energy.
Oh, channel energy usually is like what, like a 30-foot radius?
Yeah.
Something like that. Sounds right.
Okay. Then 30 feet.
As you fly down and heal them, the other bugbear pulls out this cylinder-shaped device and he points it at you. And then the other bugbear's like, "No, Zug Zug, it's not worth it. Just let them pass." And then he like lowers the gun. And he's like, "Just this one time, because they healed us, but they also hurt us." Conflicting.
Conflicting.
They let you pass. And you guys make it to the gates of Emberhaven.
If either of you need heals, I will heal you guys a total of 9.
Should be good.
So as you guys are approaching the gates, it's a daybreak. You see 2 hooded figures standing near the gate.
Hooded figures.
Uh-huh.
Ominous.
That's not ominous. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, they seem to notice you as you're approaching. They don't do anything outwardly. You guys continue?
Yeah, I'm gonna put my hood up and proceed.
Yeah.
All right. One of the hooded figures walks away from the gate and then holds his hand out to get you to stop.
Yeah, and I slow down. And stop.
Then he's like, "Welcome to Emberhaven. Just so you guys know, there is an entrance fee of 200 gold. If you can't pay, you best go back to where you came from."
Can I sense motive this guy?
Sure.
26.
Something is shady. So are you going to pay the fee or are you going to have to go back home?
Can I make a maybe knowledge local?
I'm gonna ask him like, oh, when was this implemented?
For a while.
I see. Not a lot of business, I assume. People coming in.
Hey, shut the fuck up. Are you going to pay the money or are you going to leave?
Do we have to pay in coin?
Not necessarily. Do you have 200 gold worth of items?
And I start thinking about it. It's like, I mean, we have hella alchemist fire.
Can I tell what Nimbus is thinking?
He's
Sense
looking.
motive?
He's looking. Yeah, go ahead.
Sense motive. Hold on.
Sense motive.
I'm
For
gonna
this one.
roll
I got a 28.
You're not going to be able to beat that.
Is he trying to hide it from me?
what should I roll?
Roll a fucking will save? I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's good. Defenses.
Are you trying to hide it from me though?
Not really.
Oh.
I'm just thinking
He
out
was
loud.
close.
But you do see me like, just making a smile.
I
Might roll
nod.
a 28.
I nod at Nimbus and I'm like, yeah.
Like, 1 second. I go into the carriage and I pull out 10 alchemist fires. Here you go.
He looks at him. He looks at the other hooded figure. And then that one nods. And then he's like, all right. I guess y'all passed the vibe check. Go ahead.
How does that work?
He's like, funnily enough, these kind of look like the alchemist fire that goblin used to sell us. Oh well. I won't get into politics.
We enter Emberhaven finally.
All right.
Now I know we've all had a long day with lots to complain about.
He's like, all right, enjoy your stay in Emberhaven. Don't get in the way of business, and you'll be fine. If you do, you'll regret it.
So,
Appreciate it.
how much time do people get for extortion around here?
He's like, so you are going to get in the way of business?
No, because right now it seems like you're extorting people, which is a punishable offense.
He looks at the other hooded figure, and then the hooded figure just kind of like shakes his head, and then he looks back at you and he's like, so do you want to enter Emberhaven, or do you want to get these vials back and leave?
No, no. Here's the third option. You respect the authority of
Whose
the Pegasus.
authority?
You respect the authority of the Pegasus Knights and the true gods of the kingdom.
What are you talking about?
Oh, you haven't heard.
Enlighten me. Enlighten me then.
I suppose lowly guards such as yourselves, who rely on extortion in order to make a living instead of an honest work, probably haven't heard a thing of honor.
Excuse me, miss. This is honorable work. We're the gate guard.
The only thing that you're guarding is your pocket, sir. You sicken me.
You said you had powerful connections. Who? Who's your powerful connections?
I am a direct descendant of the Belthador family.
I don't even know who the fuck that is.
Do you want to find out?
Make my day.
All right, I'm gonna deck this guy in the fucking face.
Go ahead. Try.
28.
All right. Roll damage.
Isn't it just strength?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 5 damage.
He's like, oh yeah, make my day, and then you just fucking run up and fucking haymaker him in the face, and he's just like, fucking like almost topples over. He's like, that was a cheap shot.
You invited it.
And then he just kind of squints his eyes at you for a moment, and he's like, I think you would do pretty great in the gladiator pit. How would you feel about joining the pit?
I do not fight for entertainment. I fight to protect the people. Thank you very much. It's along the
lines of some things that I spoke about earlier. You know, honor.
Wait a minute. What did you say your last name was?
Hey, I'm wondering how many hit dice these guys have
They have 3
Like-
hit dice.
total, both of
Yeah.
them.
Yes.
Cool.
A
I cast
piece.
Deep Slumber on them.
So he's like, I heard that name before, and then he falls asleep. And the other guard too.
All right, cool. So you're gonna take the vials back.
Well, that you can, but we can take them into custody now.
I'm gonna take out 2 Pegasus Knight applications and
Bruh.
stuff them like on the inside of their hoods.
We're not gonna take them into custody.
Oh no, we are.
Oh, okay. You just want them to have that.
I just want them to have something to remember me by.
Are
You're
you
gonna
are you
have to,
searching
like-
them?
But
Are you searching them?
no,
Okay.
Is
Yeah.
Nimbus?
Yeah, I think Nimbus would at the very least try to grab the fires back.
Make a perception check.
I'm just putting Pegasus Knight applications onto the inside of their cloaks.
Oh, cool. Not one. Perception.
Yeah, you don't find anything, Nimbus. Verona, opening up the robe, you see that they have pins on their shirts underneath.
Pins?
Mm-hmm. Like the kind that you wear.
Yeah.
And you see like it has like one of those like drama mask symbols where it's like happy and sad on one side.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
On each side.
Can I do? Well, assuming that Verona shows anyone, can I do a knowledge local check
To see what? To find out what?
to find out what it's for?
You have no clue what this means.
Oh, okay.
It's black and white, like on the sides of the face. So it's like one side's black, one side's white.
I think I'll take it. I think I'll take one of them.
Okay.
And yeah, I guess I'm just gonna take these guys into custody.
You like wrap them in rope and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. And where do you put them?
Oh, I'm carrying them.
So you guys are walking in then?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So as you're walking in, you see more hooded figures inside,
How heavy do you think these guys are?
120 pounds each.
Cool. I can carry both above my head.
So as you're walking in, you see a bunch more hooded figures, just walking around, like, just working and like talking to the locals. And then the hooded figures look at you. Ma'am, what are you doing?
Taking these men to the local authorities for breaking the law.
We are the local authority. Put them down.
I'll put them down in a cell.
No, put them
You
on the
don't-
ground.
You don't even know what their crime is, and you defend them?
They all ready crossbows and point them towards you. Put them down.
Very well.
I put them down.
Extortion is illegal in this country.
They don't even like acknowledge what you told them. Put them down.
Who's
Good.
the
Nice and
governing?
slow.
Who's
Nice
the
and slow.
governing officer here? Do I know?
We
who's
all
in
we
charge of
all
the-
work as a unit.
Who's in charge of the town?
I can't tell you that.
Do I know who's in charge of this town?
Nope.
I think you know who's supposed to be in charge of this town.
Okay, who's supposed to be in charge of this town?
Gary Leafberry.
Ooh, he has berry in his name. Maybe he wants some green berry juice.
So you lower the guard on the ground and then ask, who's in charge. They don't seem to really answer you. They say, well, we work as a collective here. And I think that will
I have
be
a question, but I'm going to write it in the chat so I don't forget it.
I think that would be a great place to end.